Good evening, world leaders, girls and boys, moms and dads. This is an emergency 666999 world message with a grim. And if there's one thing I would do in this message is shout, Hendo! I like Hendo. Why Hendo? There is the most biggest discovery I ever made in this lifetime about doctors. Is red driving school. Well, it's like a reed frock. Reed driving school. It's like a reed frock, Solly. I bit like more business with that. And the most best thing I ever discovered about doctors is driving. And it's on the vision board about being in the driving seat. And it's the most best discovery you will ever learn in the doctor world is driving. The most best thing you will ever learn is hazard perception. Something I've just discovered with the Mini Famous. It's the most biggest discovery about perception that will ever exist. I want everybody to learn it ASAP. I've even bought a special chicken goujons for the story, which I've just eaten, which were quite good with Thai chilli sauce. And we're off tasting dessert in a fog. And I saw a whole entire idea with a Lavazza coffee in Tesco. I'm doing a great big lava fire schment job of the day with unicorn fairies. And that is your big world message. Your biggest discovery is perception. It's here in the magician cards. Hazard perception. The answers were simple, tatties. Depends how you perceive things. If you listen to the grim, you ain't gonna end up with a hazardous story. A bit like that Hendo's gone. So when you listen to the grim and you've got perception and you listen to the right person, then basically you're not going to end up in there. And we'll end it at that fuckerson. There's your big discovery you were waiting for. And that will appear with the Mini Famous, with a Coca-Cola truck with Santa, with a Christmas tree story with a festival, and I've caught her out already with a Coca-Cola hazard bag. You know, she was funny at that about her Schment snip story the day about Tangent Friends. And basically that's what Mia's discovered. How to be safe at a festival, not get lost. So you just stand there at the Coca-Cola truck with a Christmas tree and I'll come find you if you think you're funny walking off when you see something. So that's a bit of a heads up, Sally's gong, that I think would be the biggest gong I would appreciate hearing that, how to keep track of your bearings and try and run off at a festival. So you'll get one big story with that about perception with the Mini Famous. Let me get to work with the Sky Snip. I've got a whole story in. It's the best thing I learned about perception was when I was learning to drive. The first time ruined a little bit, but especially the second when I had to take my hazard perception. And by God did I learn what perception is with that and how to avoid being in a collision. And you're right, I've learned a lot for that in general about perception and about hazards overall. And not just car accidents, but maybe breaking your arms or falling off a dike or something like that. So I hope you find something in that story. I was trying to keep this as short, as sweet a message I could think. I was trying to be ambitious and get all that in a minute, but I thought that was a bit much. I thought if I get this in a 1 minute life jacket, that would be really ambitious to squeeze all that into one message. But I thought I really truthfully aim for 5 minutes. So that's your story about perception. I hope you feel you have something to work on with that. There's a card for it, there's a song for it, there's a story with Stevie Buchan, there's a story with the weapon, there's a story with the fire, the police, the hospitals, world leaders. I've got a whole entire game plan lined up already. Puzzles, shoots, hot sarai hose, cement jobs, everything that you would ever need for this story. So it's going to be an emergency special story with a shoot. Let me get that out of here. Good. You've now a blank shoots. So I'm just going to with that. Whatever I felt with that about hazard perception is the best thing you'll learn is when Nikki Westlife with red driving school. I saw it. I'm on a red driver to drive by. I'm at the Bobbin the other day so I could show you a red driving school. And it'll come into a list and then it'll come in with a table. Also now you have a table, everybody. Good in a puzzle. So it's a special puzzle. So that's your story. I hope you find something to work on with that. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I hope you're enjoying just sitting about or you're at work or send me a message. What are you up to today, folks? So that's your big discovery about perception. And I've now got a whole entire story coming to life with that. So let's get to work. If you get any questions about the whole entire story about red driving school, A, B, C or D, send a message to Grimm's Welcomers channel and grab a red barn prize in the while out here, folks. Keep in touch with the weapon, toros and contracts and anything else you need. Just give me a shout, folks. Adios.